Nice. And where are you now? In England, I presume?
Yeah, I'm in Bath, just getting some stuff sorted, seeing my swing coach, and yeah, just and it's lucky that there's a heat wave.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if you're in England because it looked like you're still in Spain. So sunny.
I know, right?
But talk to me about the last event. We'll get into your two amazing wins in just a minute. But last time out, you sadly did withdraw from injury. So how are you doing? Is it all feeling okay, ready for the next event?
Yeah, I've seen physio a lot, back home. This guy that I usually work with, so he kind of knows my body a lot and knows where it's coming from, and he just said that I just overplayed and the wet weather in Joburg definitely didn't help. So yeah, I just have to be mindful and careful that I don't play too many events. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And obviously with a target on your back now, maybe. So leading the order of merit, two wins under your belt. It's been a pretty crazy start to your LET career. So I guess having had now what 2 weeks to really reflect on it. I mean, how do you sit with that? How's it been?
Um, yeah, I've seen a lot of people. Like I went to Burnham and Barrow the other day, and I hadn't been there for a while, and it's just nice to, get the support from the members, and they kind of asked me how I was feeling, and I honestly just kind of feel the same as I felt before the wins. I just maybe just feel a bit more confident in my game, and it's given me, that push and the mentality that I can win and more than once. So uh yeah, it's just given me the confident boost that I need and showed me that if I have all the parts of my game on point, then I can do it.
Yeah, and you sure did. I mean, winning in Australia though, so you went from I was out there and you sadly missed the cut the week before, and then you go to Wollongong and you get the victory and in really nerveless style as well on the final day, holding off kind of the chasers. But what was it that week going from a miscut to a victory that really clicked for you?
Um I think it was mainly my swing change. It wasn't that big, but it was just a minor swing feeling, and I just had a chat with my coach over in Arizona, and he just gave me a swing feeling, like a swing thought, and I was just doing that practice swing before every shot and just like really focusing on that feeling. So I think that just really helped. And then yeah, after missing the cut, I honestly, then the week after, I just thought like I really don't have anything to lose. Like let's just go all in and yeah, and just focus on, you know, fairways and greens and don't push too much because I just felt like I pushed too much on the week that I missed the cut. I just wanted to go out there and win it. So I think without putting too many high expectations on myself, I just played more relaxed and more calmly, honestly.
And did that then carry on into South Africa? Because I guess it's easy to be relaxed perhaps when there's not so much pressure, but then you go into Joburg and suddenly you've got to win under your belt. There's maybe a bit more pressure, but it seemed like, well, of course there wasn't, didn't seem to be any because you get the win again. So how was that adjustment, and how did you find the week in Joburg? Obviously, there was a lot of rain, which didn't help, but
Yeah. Um, yeah, going into Joburg, I did feel a bit different. Like I felt, happy obviously, and I think going straight into another event after the win really helped me in a way to stay with that momentum and positivity and confidence, and just knowing that my game was in a really strong place, and uh I was interested in how it would test my game with all the altitude difference and the rain and the weather. But yeah, I honestly didn't feel more pressure or anything. I just kept going with everything. I honestly it didn't sink it I didn't have enough time for it to sink in. So like when I was teeing it up on the first day, I hadn't like properly knew what was going on. So I just think that I was just riding the wave and I made the most of it.
Yeah, I remember you saying that like your phone was blowing up, and even like in Joburg, you were still replying to messages
Yeah.
from Australia. So like then you
Yeah.
have double the amount. Like have you caught up now?
Yeah, I'm probably caught up now.
Yeah, nice.
Thank God. Yeah, it was crazy.
Was there anyone like in particular that reached out to you that you were surprised, or was there anyone like maybe famous messaged you? Or
Um, yeah, a couple. I mean, Justin Rose usually always texts me, but Suzanne Pedersen texted me and I thought that was pretty cool, and then she followed me.
oh wow, that's awesome.
So yeah, yeah, that was pretty cool when I um before the week in Joburg started. So yeah, I don't think, yeah, I can't really think of anyone else who stands out. Yeah, but
That's
that's
nice.
cool.
Had you ever met Suzanne before? Or was it just like kind of random?
Um, I think I have a picture with her when I went to watch the Junior Solheim Cup when it was at the Solheim Cup 2019 at Glen Eagles. I think I have like a selfie with her, but I've never actually talked to her. But she seems nice.
Okay, well you have now. So and then just
Yeah.
final one. Was there any like celebration parties or anything that's gone on since you've gone back? Surely, you feel like you're someone would have a big party. Maybe come on.
Um, it's kind of annoying because most of my friends are over in the US. So, yeah, I just had some family, some yeah, close people, friends over in Spain. Nothing crazy really. Didn't go on a bender. But yeah, it was just nice to properly relax and have like 3 weeks of just chilling at home and catching up with people. Maybe over when I go over to the US, I'll have a proper party.
Soon to come.
Yeah.
And Mimi, we always go back to the beginning of people's careers. So I know you started playing golf at the age of 8 and you were encouraged by your grandmother. So just talk us through kind of how that happened.
Um, I think it started when me and my sister came over to boarding school at Millfield, and that's like 20 or 30-minute drive from Burnham, and my grandparents were members at Burnham and Barrow. So yeah, every Wednesday or Saturday or the weekends she'd pick both of us up and drive us there, and it was, kind of a nice way to get out of boarding school and just be away from all the school and all the drama. Um, and yeah, honestly, it was just loads of fun, just going out on the course, having some picnics on the course. So yeah, I just think it was a really nice way of her to introduce the game to us in a fun way and not like pushing us or anything to do it. So yeah, she really influenced me and my sister a lot.
I was going to say, and the fact that it was both you and your sister, kind of there were two of you, that helpful anyway, because you can play together, play against each other the whole time.
Yeah, I love that part of it. Yeah, whenever she comes back in the summer or at Christmas, we're always doing chipping and potting matches, and someone ends up crying or upset. But yeah, it's just honestly so nice to have someone that close to you to be able to practice with and kind of do my job with, and eventually, hopefully, she'll come out and join me, and we can yeah, make more of our dreams come true together.
Absolutely. Still got a few years.
Yeah.
Think she'll hopefully finish college. But yeah, and in terms of being a junior in the UK, as you said, when you were at Millfield, were you able to kind of go and play golf and go and take time to do that growing up and balance that alongside your school studies?
It was difficult because even though it was a sports school, the main sports were, field hockey or netball and that sort of thing. So, when I started there, Patience wasn't there, and I was the only girl really who was a low handicap and who wanted to go out and practice. There was minimal practice facilities at Millfield. and then by the time you'd finish school, it would be like 4 p.m. and it would be dark outside. So it was pretty tough to do that kind of stuff by myself for the first 2 years I was there, because I couldn't drive to the golf course or anything, and you always had to have permission to leave. And yeah, it was nice after the 2 years, patients came up and we could practice in the dark together in the rain. But yeah, even though it was a sports school, like, it didn't allow us to practice as much as we thought we would, but it definitely helped us be more independent, and get ready for the pro life.
And in terms of the competitions when you were playing, like getting into, county competitions and national competitions, part of the England setup, just kind of what was that like as you were progressing as a junior?
It was really helpful at the start, yeah, as a young girl, to be united with other girls around the country who were kind of your level. And yeah, it was definitely a really nice way to be able to practice with others and learn with others, and then play in the matches like foursomes, and be taught how to play strategically like that. So yeah, it definitely helped in my early stage of my career as an amateur, and to get that kind of support early on, and yeah, just kind of prepare you for when you go out to college and have to practice by yourself and make your own practice plans.
I was say coming on to college. So were you always planning to go to college? And then why Wake Forest? What was it that you were like, yeah, I'm going there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say I was always going to go to college out there. My parents always wanted us to have both education, regardless of if we were going to turn pro in a sport or anything. So yeah, that was 100% going to happen. And yeah, it was tough. Wake Forest was a tough pick before I left. I was between there and Florida, but I just liked how small it was, and it felt quite like personal. And I feel like, yeah, I was going to be close with a lot of people, and the coaches really drew me to it. And yeah, especially the practice facilities, they were insane. So yeah, I just liked that it was smaller, and I'd be able to make more meaningful connections.
Yeah, absolutely. And you had a great time when you were there, I'm sure. Lots of
Yeah,
highlights. So just talk us through some of the highlights on and off the golf course that you had at Wake Forest.
I don't think I should talk about the ones off the golf course. But yeah, definitely the first one comes to mind is, yeah, when we won nationals in 2023. That was pretty sick. Yeah, we had a lot of victories as a team. I obviously, unfortunately, didn't win as an individual, but the ones as a team definitely have helped me remember them well. I'd say ACCs when we won 2021, and then we won in 23 as well. So it's just nice also having the rings to remind me of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just think, yeah, playing in the team and winning it kind of gives you that confidence as well, and team mentality to help you in the future as a person as well.
It's in so you're in North Carolina, right? And where is Winston? It's in Winston-Salem. Is that right?
Yeah, North Carolina, Winston-Salem.
Yeah. I used to live in Charlotte, and I feel like I went there, and I just can't remember. But
Really? I
yeah,
feel like you remember. I
I'm
literally love
sure,
chocolate.
I'm sure I did because one of my friend's brothers went there, and we had to pick him up. I can't remember if it was there or somewhere in Dharma Raleigh, but anyway, now my head's fried.
No,
But
but it's so nice.
yeah, how did you find the state of North Carolina? Did you get to travel around much?
Yeah, I mean, Winston-Salem's pretty small, so you had to kind of drive at least an hour to have something going on. When we went to Duke, which is close to Raleigh. Yeah, pretty campus that is, and nice city. I think I spent most of my time in Charlotte or Greensboro. Charlotte, beautiful. I mean, in the future, if I get out there, I'm definitely gonna get a place in Charlotte. Like, it's so nice.
I like that. Yeah, it's music to my ears. I lived there for 2 years, so Charlotte's got like a special place for me as well.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, maybe they have a campus there. Maybe that's why I'm getting confused. Was there a Wake
Yeah, they
Forest?
do have. No, not Wake Forest, but they do have University of Charlotte or Charlotte University or something.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think. Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just getting confused. Off topic. But let's
It's
keep on the.
George's favourite topic,
It
North
is my
Carolina.
favourite topic. I looked it up. I was looking up where you went, and I was like, "Is it North Carolina?" And then
Yeah,
rabbit
it's
hole
sick.
later. But yeah, it was really cool. So let's stick on the team theme then. 'Cause you said how much you love playing as a team, Wake Forest. And you mentioned earlier in the call about your PING Junior Solheim Cup memories, which I guess kind of where it all started in terms of playing as a team. I know you played for England as well. But we had Annabelle Fuller on the podcast last month, and she was telling us all about that special week because it was quite a team. A lot of players obviously now playing on the LET. Yourself, Annabelle, Lee May. So how was that like? What was the experience like? How has it prepped you? Any cool stories? I want to hear it all.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the girls' team for like literally ages. So, yeah, and it was from ages like 13 to 18. So you kind of were able to meet a lot of different girls from different ages. So, yeah, we'd go on warm weather trainings to Portugal, and those were, yeah, definitely ones to remember. A lot of interesting stuff happened there. Like the coach was chased by wild dogs. Uh, that was so funny. It's literally going to be ingrained in my head. But yeah, I think it just helped me be able, yeah, like be more independent with my game. The coaches would help with all the different aspects of the game, like putting, short game and putting were kind of the main ones they'd focus on, and distance control. I definitely think that working on, different wedge shots has really helped me control my wedges over the years. And it kind of just set me up for what to work on in college when I'd be by myself, and how to structure my practices in that way. And yeah, it just helped me make those connections around England. So whenever I'm here now, I'm able to reach out to them, and they're happy to help, which is nice.
So was it always going to be golf? Like, was that always your? I kind of guess when did you decide that you wanted to be a golfer? Was there a decision you had to make? Like,
Yeah, there was actually. I was playing tennis as well.
okay,
And yeah, I was quite into it, and I was like 12, 11 or 12, and my mum just sat me down and she said, I can't keep driving you to both. Like, you need to choose golf or tennis. And I don't know why I chose golf, but maybe it's because I was like getting less angry. I'd always like break my tennis rackets on the court. Um, yeah, I think maybe I was better at it, and maybe I was just, yeah, having more fun. But yeah, I had to choose, and I chose right.
yeah, good call. Do you still play a lot of tennis or?
More pickleball. I'm really into pickleball.
Everyone's playing that.
Um,
It's like either that or
it's
paddle, right?
Yeah. Have you played pickleball?
I haven't done either. I feel like I'm off trend here. I need to.
Yeah. What is going on? Pickleball is so fun. I think it's more fun than paddle.
I
And
got told to play it last week. So
yeah,
yeah.
you guys
What's
have
the
to start.
difference?
There's no walls around you, and the paddle is literally like a paddle that you use like on the beach if you were going to the beach. And then the ball has loads of holes in it, so it kind of is like a kid's game, but people like play professional pickleball, so it's quite hard, to be fair. Like you really get into it and sweaty.
Yeah, it's pretty big in Spain, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that I think is getting bigger than paddle and in the States as well.
Yeah, they always have it. Like a load of places we go on tour, they always seem to have it, and people play.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, I think it's a quite good cardio session because you don't know like how much you're running, but you actually do break a sweat.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Give it a go, maybe. Back to the golf then. So, you touched on your amateur career, and I guess the big highlight came last year in the Curtis Cup. I know every time it's brought up, just there, you got a big smile on your face. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I remember watching on TV at Sunningdale. It looked incredible. So, how do you reflect on such a special week?
It's gonna be a week I remember forever. That's for sure. Yeah, special being at Sunningdale and in England so that all the family could come down and watch. And one of the highlights was playing foursomes with my sister. I know it didn't go our way, but it was really special to tee it up with her and play at Sunningdale. And then yeah, be captained by Katrina Matthews was really cool. And honestly, all the other captains, yeah, Karen and Catherine. It was just overall a really fun week, and to be there with the other players, we all just got on really well, and there was no beef or anything. Yeah, it was just all really positive and happy vibes. And yeah, I'm gonna remember it forever.
Yeah, how was Katrina as a captain? 'Cause she always seems quite understated to me. Obviously, a fantastic record, captain in Europe and then GBNI. So, is there a moment maybe that stands out or something that she told you?
Um, I mean, yeah, playing in front of, such a legacy, you kind of get stressed and, quite nervous. And even like talking with her, I'd get so nervous to say the wrong thing. But she was honestly so chill and down to earth. And I I think it was one of the practice rounds, and she was walking up the fairway, and I asked her like, when's the most stressed you've ever been in your career? And she literally said, like, you're gonna have so many stressful times. Like, there won't be one major one. It's just how you learn how to deal with it, and then it becomes less stressful, even if it's the same amount of stress. Um, because I told her like I was nervous, like with the people coming to watch, and I think that yeah, hearing that, I've learnt definitely how to deal in those stressful situations and learnt what helps me, and um yeah, just to remember how I've dealt with those circumstances. So yeah, it was just really special to have a chat with her about all of her secrets and stuff. I'm not going to spill all of them.
Yeah, how was it in the end though, playing with all the crowds? Because I guess as you just said, it was something that you weren't used to, and it was really good crowds at
Yeah,
so.
there
But
were,
did you like thrive more on it, or how'd you find it?
yeah, there were so many people. I was actually so shocked. The first day I was, yeah, quite nervous when I played with my sister. I think we were both quite nervous and just wanted to play well and in front of the crowd, like really wanted to. So yeah, I think we just put a lot of high expectations on us, and it didn't really help. And I think the second day, that's when played we learned how to play with everyone watching, and understood that no one's going to be angry if we miss a putt or if we play bad. So I think, we just learned how to enjoy it out there as much as we could, and not to put those expectations on ourselves. And then I think the last day, I honestly don't even remember there being so many people, but I've seen like photos and there was a big crowd. So I think, I just tried to take my mind off of it and pretend like I was just playing a normal round of golf.
Yeah, and got the job done. And how did that kind of prepare you now to professional life? I think that was one thing that struck me when you won in Australia, was you kind of said, well, I've sort of actually been used to this, having, I guess, played in the Curtis Cup, big competition, not too long before, 6 months, whatever, 7 months. So how has that prepared you for professional life, and not just professional life, but winning on tour so early on?
I think, I like to write a lot of stuff down and like how I'm feeling. When I remember, like in the moment, I know sometimes because you're in such a stressful situation, you can't remember every feeling, but I like to write most of those down, whether there's a positive or negative outcome. And in Australia, I've worked a lot on like my breathing and being able to stay in the present, not look ahead, because, obviously when you're winning, you just want to be done already and get the trophy and all of that kind of stuff. So, a lot of setbacks in my career has helped me understand that being in the present and being like kind of grateful that you're in that situation and then trying to make the most of that, and not trying to rush the situation, just absorb all the positivity, and then I just like to write my feelings down after, and then so that it can help me in the future.
Very nice. A lot of players, I feel like in the past 2 years I've heard about them not journaling but writing down things, and they're helping their process more than previous years. And then after Curtis Cup last year, obviously you then played on LET Access Series for the few events till the end of the season, and you got a win at the Laveau Ladies Open. So what was that like, obviously turning professional and then traveling and playing on a few events on tour?
It was quite fun that I was able to get into those in the summer, because it really helped me play a lot of golf in a row, and I love playing like back to back or tournaments, because you really get in the flow of it, and I'd rather that than taking a while off. So I just think that it was, and I was traveling with my mum, so it was just fun exploring all the different places, and I didn't expect the win, but you kind of don't really expect them. I did feel it coming when I played well in the Rose Ladies as well. I think that kind of set me off to a good start when I had that 8 under round. It kind of showed me that I could do it, and if you hold the putts, you can. I just think that everything came together at the right time. And it showed me as well how to feel in the playoff and how to deal with those emotions as well under that stress. So it was nice.
Good learning experience that you've used this year. And then obviously you went to LPGA Q Series and LETQ school, and we know how difficult those weeks can be. But what was your experience of them, doing that as a professional?
It was, it honestly was eye-opening, because the first stage I played with someone and I just asked them like, what do I have to shoot? And they literally just said like, you just have to be consistent 1 or 2 under par total, and kind of opened my eyes that you just have to be consistent out there. And then second stage, I shot another really low round under par. So it just helped me feel those emotions, and it was kind of a different experience because you're not there to win in a sense. You're there to come top 25 or 30 or whatever. And I was kind of, I don't think that it actually like helps really your mentality. So actually the last day when I think I was 1 or 2 inside the cut, the last day, my mum says, okay, just a three under or a 4 under and you'll do it. And I kind of was like, no, like I'm gonna think to win it because I don't want to just make the cut. And I think that mentality and change of mind kind of helped me a lot and helped me realize a lot that I can kind of do that low round when I think about winning and not just being there to make the cut or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm just going to pre-warn, I may have a cat come in the picture in a minute. She's just coming in for attention.
Yay!
It's your cat.
Well, I'm house sitting right now at my parents', so it's she's very excited that I'm back.
Oh, that's cute.
So yeah, she's currently staring at me because it's getting close to food time. Cat
Yeah.
clock is a real thing. And LETQ school, obviously, there was a documentary made. You
Oh
know,
yeah, you saw that.
you had a
Oh,
camera following you. So
Yeah.
you and Alex Caddy, and then what was that like? Obviously, Q school, you had your parents there, and you also had this camera following you, and
Yeah.
you were doing these filming every day. So yeah, just talk us through that because that was a bit of a different experience at Q school, I imagine.
Yeah, it was actually so random that this guy from uni wanted to just film me. Because me and my mum flew straight from final stage in Alabama, so it was quick turnaround. And as I said before, I think I thrived pretty well because it was just back to back, and I just kept playing golf, and it kind of got me into the groove a bit. It was just a really cool experience to be there with my parents and having their support. It was obviously a really long week. So, and it was, Alex was kind of a late addition, because my original caddy couldn't get into the country. So I was texting people and I actually asked Johnny Lane, and then he got me in contact with, with Alex, because his player didn't make it into the final stage. So
There's the cat.
it was kind of there's the cat. I see the tail.
She's here, everybody.
Oh, she's so cute. She's literally staring at you.
Yeah.
He was a late addition into it, and I was, what I liked the most about him is he was just really chill and relaxed and gave me the chat that I needed, gave it back to me. We were just vibing off each other the whole week, and then this random guy comes and is following us around with the camera. I think he was previously there to film quite a few different players, but I think he just liked the vibe with me and Alex of us just chatting absolute rubbish to each other. So he mic'd up Alex. But once I got into the round, I kind of forgot he was there. And then, the tensions got high on the last round, and I told him, no, I can't, I can't have you filming me if I don't make it or if I do. So, but he was respectful about it, and I'm actually glad that he was there to film the first 4 days because I could kind of see what my reactions were, and yeah, it was cool, but yeah, very random for sure. But yeah, I like the cameras, so he captured a few good shots of mine.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say the fact that, yeah, the journaling and then to be able to actually see your reactions kind of play back in real time is a
Yeah,
different form of journaling.
yeah, for sure. It's like watching a tape back for other sports. Yeah, yeah, it was quite enjoyable.
do you like to watch? I don't think I've ever really asked. Like, do you like to watch back? I guess yourself playing golf, but even like tournament, like if you've gone back and watched, say, Joburg or Australia, like is that something you like to do? Or
Yeah, I wasn't going to, but I read something that um when you watch yourself play, then it reminds you of the good shots and it kind of gives you good vibes and positive feelings. So I did watch it back because I wanted to see. Everyone just kept saying, "You look so relaxed out there," and I really do not feel. I do not remember being relaxed at all, like on the inside. So I think it was, yeah, in a way, quite cool to watch my body language and see see
yeah,
how I was under pressure.
how was it actually on? Because I feel like that in Australia, the final day, to be honest, it looked like you had it in the bag pretty much the whole round, at least from from where I was watching it. And then kind of on 17, suddenly it was like Alessandra Finale makes
Boom.
birdie. Yeah, you make actually a fantastic up and down, but it was like, oh, it's like it felt like game on again. And then there was one hole left, and yeah, as I said, you were having pretty much felt like you had it in the bag, and then it was game on. So how was that coming off 17 green? And then walking on to like 18T, and I know there was quite a lot of crowd at that point as well on 18.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How was that for you?
Yeah, because the whole week really I felt like I was in control, and then
Yeah,
on 17 when I hit a bad shot into the green, I before actually hitting my chip walking down the hill, I was thinking, oh my God, if I don't up and down this and she holds the putt, then we're just neck and neck going down 18. So I actually like realized that, and then I was like, yeah, I need to I need to up and down this. Um yeah, because Alessandra had quite a few close calls with birdies, so I had a feeling that she might hold it. So yeah, walking from 70, I mean, it was quite a short walk to the 18th tee, so
yeah.
I didn't have a lot of thinking. But yeah,
I
when
guess
she
that
hold
she
the
played
putt,
first on the tee, didn't she? And to,
yeah, she teed off first, yeah. Um, yeah, so then I was kind of thinking on the 18th tee, like, yeah, there's a pretty good chance she can birdie it because it was par five. Um, but yeah, I was just staying with my thoughts, not thinking ahead. Because yeah, I feel like I had a few stressful points during the tournament. Like it wasn't the first one, but it just happened so quickly, everything, that I don't think I could even wrap my head around what had actually happened.
of course,
You know?
record as well. I almost forgot that happened.
Yeah, come on, how could you forget?
Um, yeah,
Come
we were
on,
out on
George.
that was actually crazy because we were following the score and we were like, oh, Mimi's on for like an 8, 9 under here, potential course record. So we run out with the cameras because that was the day there was no live TV yet.
Oh
And
yeah,
the final hole, which was the par three, you hit
yeah,
that great shot, and then the horn goes for play,
yeah,
which is like unthinkable. Really, that's absolutely insane. So you're sitting on a course record putt for about an hour, aren't you? Inside, like what was that like?
yeah. When they blew the horns, I was like, "Is it optional? Can I hold? Can I just putt this?" Like it was actually so annoying. But no, at the time I didn't know it was for a course record. I just thought it was for another 8 under. So I think I don't think I was as stressed when I was just waiting in the clubhouse because I don't know, when you're on a low score already, you don't feel, it's more like you feel a bit more comfortable and relaxed. But then at the same time, like everyone's building up this putt and they're like,
Yeah.
you need to hold this, like, come on. Like, but yeah, I just think that I didn't big it up too much or think too much about it. I just saw the line here, this is where you putt it, and just putt it. It was quite anticlimactic, honestly.
It was a
Just
bit.
have that
I
one
was,
putt
I
at the
was just
end.
because we didn't even have a buggy because they were using all the buggies to transport people back on the
Yeah.
squad. So we're like running up the fairway with the camera and the tripod and everything. Get there, get like the perfect position for your putt, and I'm like, if she misses this putt now, like, they'll be fuming.
Yeah. I was thinking that when all the cameras were there. I was like, this is going to be so awkward if I just
Yeah,
putt it to like a foot and then have to tap it in. Yeah, and then I just had to get into the shuttle back to the clubhouse with my putter. It was just
yeah,
kind of, yeah, it was jokes, but yeah, good times,
yeah. And just
for
finally,
sure.
Australia, quite nice at the end. And again in Joburg, you had Lily Mae Humphries was the first to congratulate you. I know you spent what seemed like the whole of the Australia trip there, didn't you? You were kind of travel buddies, getting coffee,
Yeah.
doing all sorts. So just tell us a bit about that friendship and what kind of that meant to have her congratulate you twice in the end, twice in 3 weeks.
Yeah, we kind of started as friends like super young through England golf, like 12 or 13, and then yeah, I went to uni and she turned pro, so I hadn't actually seen her before this year for about 3 or 4 years. So it was just nice to kind of rekindle that little friendship and see if we were more mature than before.
What's the verdict?
And I guess it worked. If we got everywhere in one piece in the car and we fed ourselves. So yeah, it's nice to have that support, and yeah, especially in Australia when a lot of people left early, and yeah, it was nice to have her with me to celebrate that. And then yeah, in South Africa, yeah, it's nice to kind of experience those wins with one person and to have her there supporting me no matter what. And it just felt nice having someone there, to be fair. Yeah, because my parents obviously didn't want to experience it, so yeah, just nice to have someone there.
Yeah, definitely. And your first year on tour, who else have you kind of made friends with, or anyone that's kind of taking you on the
um
ring?
I actually shared with Amy Taylor in Morocco for the first time, and yeah, I hadn't spent much time with Amy at all amateur days because I think yeah, she's a couple years older than me, so we didn't really cross paths. But yeah, she's been super nice, and yeah, we're gonna share a few times in some upcoming events and just kind of hang out. And yeah, just quite a few of the English girls, Rosie and Laura. Laura's nice, and then I also have a tie with some Spanish girls, Tere Toscano, um, and yeah, Marta. I've come pretty close with her, so I think it's just nice having that connection as well, where I can just chat to people in Spanish. And yeah, also Blanca. I played a bit with her in college, and then obviously Sarah Byrne. Was with her at the Curtis Cup, but she's kind of in between here in the Epsom. So yeah, it's honestly just a really nice tour with a lot of kind and generous people on there. And yeah, it's just nice making those connections and yeah, making new friends.
Yeah, definitely. Well, a few more then before we let you go, because you mentioned upcoming events there and the rest of the season. So, firstly, what are you most looking forward to? I mean, I imagine next event in career is probably
Yeah.
one that's exciting, but what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, Korea. Korea's gonna be
Have you
fun.
been?
The skin, what? The
Have you been?
skincare.
Have you been to? Have you been to Korea? Well, not the skincare. I've just had Vicky from the LET
I
all about it
knew
last
she was
week.
going to bring up the skincare.
It's honestly
It
what
was,
everyone talks about. Like,
it was
even
an
my
olive
sister's
olive
given me a
young,
list to
like really cool.
buy.
I was like, oh.
You have to save space in the suitcase, George. It's just what you got to do.
So I'll ask a serious question about like, wow, what are you excited about the rest of the season? You fall on, oh, I'm excited for Korea because of skincare. Fair enough.
I mean, come on, we can't always be serious. Like,
So no, Korea. You look forward to Korea?
yeah, Korea. Obviously British Open,
Yeah, the
some
maiden.
of those majors. Yeah. Hopefully the Evian, if I keep it going,
Mm-hmm.
that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I just feel really lucky to be in those big events already, so early in my career, so I can get those experiences and play with the big names and see how I compare.
Yeah, because AIG, you've confirmed your place, having won not once but twice. You haven't played in AIG, have you?
Nope, nope, first time.
Maybe, yeah. Excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be special, yeah, for sure.
Is there anyone like you look like going there? You've got all the stars. Um, is there anyone you'd like love to play with or meet? And B, are you someone that would like say if you saw that person on the range, would you go and speak to them, or are you kind of a shy, I'll wait till I'm paired with them type person?
Um, I feel like yeah, there's quite a few that I don't know if I'd want to be paired with them because I don't know if I'd be so nervous that I wouldn't be able to play well and beat them.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, players obviously I wanna meet Nelly Corder for sure and Lydia Ko, like the big names. I actually haven't had a chat with Charlie Hull. Like she came to the Curtis Cup, but I actually wasn't in the room when she came and had a chat with everyone. So um yeah, Carlotta I've got pretty close with, so yeah, it'd be cool to play with her again. Yeah, and there's just honestly so many people who I don't know if I would talk to them on the range. um, they'd probably just be like, "Who's this weird girl?" I'd just be asking for selfies and stuff. But no, it's gonna be a really cool week, and yeah, to be able to share it with my family as well. And it's honestly quite close to home, so I think quite a few people are gonna come watch. So yeah, and also fingers crossed for my sister, if she could qualify, that'd be really sick.
yeah, that'd be awesome. So you can try open qualifying then, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she is, yeah.
Nice, good
Yeah.
stuff. Nicola, any more? I know you wanted to ask about Mimi's dog, didn't you?
Yeah,
What?
you on
She had in the
what's that
notes,
face?
Mimi's dog.
I just copied it from your bio that you sent me at the start of the year,
Oh,
where you put paddle, pickleball, tennis. We've already covered those, so that's fine.
yeah.
And
Um,
then yeah,
yeah, Puffle is no longer with us, but we are
um,
Oh no.
we're looking to get another dog soon. Not too soon, but yeah, my mum loves having a dog around the house. It's just like if you don't have an animal in the house, like it feels too empty and too
mm,
quiet. Like I hate it when I come home now and there's no one there. Um, so yeah, I just love dogs. So
Oh,
I don't
that
know
was
what.
up now. Killed the mood.
yeah.
No,
I could
sorry.
tell by the face. I was like, oh no, this
Yeah,
hasn't
and then you were
ended
like,
Oh
well.
my
Yeah,
you
I
god.
were
was like,
like, should
oh,
I
this,
ask or not?
Kind of
oh dear. And
It's
I'm
all
sat
right.
next to a cat, and I'm like, oh God.
not gone
I
far.
know, you're really just rubbing it in now, but it's fine.
She just wants her food. It's fine.
It's fine. If you guys have any good dog breeds to recommend, then we'll
I'm
take them.
so allergic. I'm not the person to ask.
Yeah, I bet you'd have like a parrot or something.
A parrot.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like you could. I don't
You
know.
can get the dogs that
That's a
like
parrot.
they're
They're not the
hyperallergenic
hyperallergenic
fur.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So then it's fine.
Oh, those
But
exist.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
like I'm sure some of the I'm gonna get this wrong, doodle mixes with something. I'm sure some of those are hypoallergenic.
Yeah,
Because
and
I
like
know
the
people who,
white-haired dachshunds.
yeah,
But
Oh, the sausage dog? Yeah, we need to get that.
there are
Just
probably
take it with you. Just take it with you on tour.
yeah.
Happy jokes.
We should have a tour pet. Imagine.
You
you
should.
should.
Yeah. Because
Even
It's
if it's
always
just like a hamster.
even just in Australia, like I bought Fliss, who's one of our
the little, yeah.
tournament administrator, bought the koala, and we had
Oh,
it
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
recording, and she had it at check-in, and that was getting more attention than anyone, and that was just a cuddly toy. Imagine if we had a tour dog.
Yeah. Imagine. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
that's
cool.
next
I'd
level.
take it for dog. I'd take it for walks.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just putting it out there.
It'd be great. No, like imagine him recording it. It'd be like the most like anyone's had a bad
Stress
round. They
relieving
come in
thing,
and
yeah.
it'd be like it'd be therapeutic.
Yeah,
It'd
it
be
could
like
be
good
for our
It'd be,
mental health as
yeah,
well. Mental
yeah,
so good.
health, like,
mental health dog.
yeah,
Be
Yeah.
happy to see you, whatever you shot. It's fine.
yeah,
And
literally.
we'll petition this to Dr. Danny, the tour doctor, and say we need to get a
Okay,
dog.
good.
Yeah, good stuff. Or maybe we won't leave you any longer. When are you flying out to Korea?
Sunday. Yeah.
So just a bit of rest, bit of practice before then.
Yeah, a bit of practice here and there. I'm actually going back to Sunningdale on Friday, playing on the course, so that'll be fun.
First time since College Cup.
Yeah, first time since, so looking forward to the sausage bap halfway.
Yeah,
So good.
well famous.
Sausage sandwich, so good.
Awesome.
Yeah. So wait, are you both out there, yeah?
No. George's.
I'm out there. Nicola, are you going on holiday now? You're away?
No, I'm just, it's because it's the last game of the WSL season next weekend, so that's why I'm here, because I have
Who's
to go
winning
to the
that?
Emirates.
Arsenal winning that.
No, Chelsea will win the league, but Arsenal going to win the Champions League. But guess when the final is? When I'm in Jabra.
Oh no.
It's my one tournament in May, Mimi, and it's the one.
Damn, that is a shame.
Yeah. The worst thing is I'm actually going to have to buy my sister's tickets tomorrow because she's in a meeting, so she can't buy it. So she's like, "Are you free at 2 p.m. on Thursday to buy my ticket?" Yeah, it's great.
Damn, that's really rubbing in your face. That's a shame.
But I'll see you in Jabra.
Yay!
I mean, it's
Yay.
Evian, so you know you
Yeah,
get to play
it's
it
gonna be
before.
good vibes
So.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, leave it to it.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week. Thanks for your time,
Yeah, thank you.
and congrats again on your 2 wins. To say, leading the Order of Merit now. So long may it continue.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.